Now we are.
All right. Hey, all right.
Oh,
Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're gonna try to keep this super short, keep it around the 10 to 12 minute mark. Really, we're gonna kind of rehash what's been going on in the house and talk about some possible pleas to the jury. So, first of all, Andy Herren, winner of Big Brother 15. Thank you for joining us.
Whatever.
Whatever. McCrae, what's up?
how's it going? Long time no
Man, it's
talk.
going awesome. Long time no
Yeah.
talk. Hey, before we get rolling with BB Talk, I want to first say that we're doing that Petty Jean Meets competition, still contest still. For just all you gotta do is copy the link of this podcast and share it, and use hashtag OTB. And we're gonna Petty Jean Meets is gonna send out it's like a $50 value of bacon. So it's like 4 pounds
Getting
of bacon
some
out in your house.
free meat.
Free meat,
baby.
And,
It's all, yeah.
yeah. And please do, because even if you don't win that, I've got, look at this. This is a bacon slap bracelet signed by the one and only Adam Pock and myself. Andy, I know you got a bunch of these, bro.
Oh my God!
Is that not,
Wow!
is that not
I want
cool?
that.
I know. All you have to do is share the link. To be eligible. Okay. All right. Basically, we're down to the final three. Okay, as far as spoilers and stuff go, there's not much to spoil. Cody won the first round of HOH. Derrick's won the second round of HOH. Production has basically prohibited, obviously, Derrick or Cody from telling Victoria if they will or won't take to the final two necessarily. It's that whole limbo of you can't tell them thing. And Derrick has basically told Victoria last night that he's not sure who he's going to take. He could lose to both of them, and it's kind of, as I call it, him hawing around about that. So y'all give me y'all's thoughts on that right there.
Andy?
I mean, no, he for sure. It's very hard to tell who the final three are actually loyal to because all you do is promise the other person that you'll take them. I mean, although if I'm being honest, once I won part 2 of the HOH, I concentrated much harder on Gina Marie than I did you, Spencer, because I knew that I wanted her to take me, and so. But at the same time, still, you never really know what they're going to do until the end because there's no one for them to actually tell the truth to.
Yeah.
Sure.
And how much does, Diary,
sure.
You guys are telling the truth in Diary, but I guess Diary's well, give us both sides. They kind of want,
yeah, Diary
a little
makes
bit of play.
At the end, you sit in there and you weigh out, the pros and cons
Every single option,
Yeah.
So, yeah, we really won't know what's going to happen until finale night comes and goes,
No,
It's it's too up in the air.
Yeah, I feel like with Derrick promising Cody, it's going to be them two. I feel like we kind of talked about this before we went live, but it's kind of like he's hedging his bets because if Cody does win that third round, he's going to want Cody in line to take him so he can still get to the final two.
Exactly.
However, if he wins the final round of the HOH, it's going to be up to him. I don't know why Derrick would not take Victoria. I mean, he's made some comments about what's best for the game, and I don't know. And he's talked about his wife to get Hitmen T-shirts and bring them to the finale. So
what's best for the game? That's annoying. He's doing what is best for himself.
Absolutely. Yep. He's I think Derrick can still win against Cody. We're going to talk about jury police here in a second. However, it is pretty fucking awesome that a two-man alliance like the Hitman made it the final two. So, I mean, for the game, absolutely. I still think he can win. And I think that for the game, seeing these two people go through this house is going to be one thing that will make this season kind of a crown on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it'll also be the perfect boring end to this boring season.
Yeah.
Well, I think that I've heard on Twitter and social media that our live feeds, especially this time last year, were a hell of a lot better than this group. I know they're also
get
nice.
over yourself.
I'm not talking about final. Hey, fuckhead! I'm talking about all of us, not necessarily final three.
Spencer. At this time last year was when we sat around bashing Alyssa all day. I feel like people were riveted.
Yeah, actually, this time last year I was out of the house trying to figure out Twitter. So let's put it at.
But truth be told, at the end of every season, about this time, even maybe a week before this, it gets so boring that it's like, all right, I know these people, I know what's kind of going on, I have a gist of it, like nothing's gonna surprise me. And it's like I tune out around this time every single year, so it's like I don't get how you're supposed to be like an entertaining cast, like when there's only 3 of you, like how?
Exactly.
It's impossible, unless you get like 30 dogs in the house and get fucking like I don't know, something.
Yeah. Dogs, pop stars, NFL visits, Scorpion. They got Chinese food for lunch the other day.
Gilbert Godfrey.
They got
why did they get
what other
like that?
Yeah, Gilbert Godfrey,
Kathy Griffin. Visits from home. Daddy Hollis. It's they've definitely spiced it up. I would say.
Yeah.
Outside of what the cast's abilities were. Okay, hey, so we don't go too long with this because there's nothing to talk about unless we want to just talk about Final Three. Let's go through some pleas to the jury. Okay, who wants to go first?
Andy,
you want to go first, representing Victoria?
Okay. So.
No, hey, you've got 2 minutes.
And are you gonna do it as if you were Victoria?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I just want to make that clear.
So, I won a ton of competitions. I won like maybe 2 or 3 Battle of the Blocks, I think. Like, I'm not totally positive, but I know that I won some.
Oh, come on.
A veto. I won a veto fair and square. I have been best friends with Derrick all summer, and I have really worked with him, and we've been the best alliance in this house, me and Derrick. And I've obviously been in control of Derrick because I'm just in control of everything at all times because I'm perfect. I was always here every day of the game, in the house playing. I sometimes cooked for people. I was good friends with Nicole for a while. She was fun.
When does Julie cut her off?
Nicole, I think you should vote for me. And Bearded Guy, you should vote for me too because you're pretty cool. Zach, oh my God, my his hat up. That was a huge moment. Zach, you think you got the upper hand on me, but look where I am and look. Let's see. So I won comps. I was literally in the house every day.
You forgot to mention probably the most important thing.
Yo, you're breaking up, Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
You're breaking up. Yeah, it's a good thing.
You're better now. But you did miss one of the most important things. She overcame her wisdom teeth.
That's big. I think that's super big.
That is super big.
Andy's dead, I think. He's gone.
Andy's dead? Is he good?
Yeah, he dropped. No, I think that actually was big. I don't know. I think that'd be a big thing to mention. Fucking I wouldn't be oh my God, if she mentioned man, I got over the wisdom teeth in the house. That's a motherfucker.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, if she gets the final 2, you know what, McCrae? I'd mention it if I was her. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like anything, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I do think she obviously he was joking, but she did win 3 Battle of the Blocks. If you want to if you got to hang her hat on anything possible, I would say that Victoria's crowning achievement in the game is by laying solo. Nobody knew that she was there. She didn't get her ass ran off, and there's a lot to be said for that. So, but I think that she played a very low, very quiet. She didn't ruffle feathers. I mean,
the other thing is that she can always be whatever fucking Derrick just said, I added to, or I latched on to whatever he just said, automatically, and I was even less of a target than the dude that's not targeted,
exactly.
I was a fucking bottom feeder, but I fucking rid that great white. I don't know.
No, I think that she was able to do something that a lot of other people weren't able to do, and I do think that it's worth mentioning, especially from my point of view with the game that I played.
Yeah.
With being on the block so many times, they could have sent her home, and they didn't. So,
sorry.
So it's okay. It's okay. We were just finishing up Victoria, and we're about to start Derrick. So we're kind of wrapping up what you were saying. But now that you're back, McCrae, you want to take off Derrick's game? All
right.
Jury?
All right, I can't do a good impression of him. What?
I'm not going to do a Cody impression. So.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of exactly how I get started. Like, ladies, gentlemen, it's been a great summer. Jana, hamster watch. I don't know. I think you throw something in there like that. Whatever. I won 3 head of households. I went through this entire game without ever being nominated. I now hold the record for never being nominated, going all the way to the final. With all these nominations, there's over 50 nominations, and I made it through all of them without being a target once. I got my boy Cody. He's been the strong man. I've been the guy. I've been the godfather. I've been sitting back. I let my muscles do my work, and I haven't had any blood on my hands at all. And the other thing to seal this whole deal is I've been a fucking undercover cop my whole life, blah, blah, blah. I haven't told anyone about this, and that's because that's my job, and I came here to do a job, get money for my daughter, and I'm doing work here, and I worked hard ever since I got through that door. That's probably what I would say for it. I don't know. That's what something like that. I want him to I want him to say that he's a cop. Like, I want him to be like, that's the bomb that he drops at the end.
I think he's going to be super complimentary of everyone, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I can't wait to hear him kiss Beast Mode's ass for that vote. Beast Mode, he's going to kiss Caleb's ass, as he should. I don't know. Andy, what do you think, as far as Derrick's game goes, do you think he should add to you should make sure he mentions in the speech? Because this is my perspective on it. As a jury member, if I was sitting there and somebody said, I controlled you this whole game and manipulated your mind into doing what I wanted to, I'd say, fuck you, I'm voting for Cody because he was cool and won some comps. You know what I'm saying?
No way. Andy said that same shit. Andy got up there and said, like, I'm the best. I was the best. And I was like, all right, I'll give it to him. Fuck it.
Andy had the best social game in the house. That's why I said I voted for him.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Derrick needs to just, I think Derrick is going to be pretty similar to me in the fact where, 3 days, the entire week before the finale, I was thinking to myself, what are, all the points that I have to make? No matter what the questions I get, what are the things that I need to say? And so I had in my head, a bulleted list of the things that I needed to mention, and, no matter what question I got, I worked them in some way. And so he just needs to know, he needs to really evaluate his strongest moves and succinctly be able to explain that he did lots of stuff. Because, his game is really, it's subtle like mine was, a lot of times I had to out myself in goodbye messages because nobody knew what I was doing in the house, and so I feel like he is going to have a lot that he's going to have to explain, and he's going to have to do it succinctly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, I think that he's going to have to be very clear with what he says and say it in such a way that it doesn't sound condescending, but sounds like he played a masterful game. I totally agree.
Wait, but all right, this is the question that I have. Do you think it is a bad idea to mention that he's a cop?
At this point, no. No. I think it'd be the perfect time, honestly.
Do you think that it would help him? Do you think that it would help get the votes?
I
fucking work.
I don't know. It might. I don't think it'll help him get the votes, but I think it'll add an extra layer to his game that will make it seem top tier.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
So I think that's the case there. Now I'm breaking the fourth wall, but hey, anybody out there that's watching, put it in the comments if you think that there's an argument for Victoria's game, Cody or Derrick's, that we don't mention. Please put in the comments. If you think we say something that is completely off, then put that in the comments too.
Yeah, I was thinking that we should have people try to write their own fucking arguments for their own people. Yeah.
Yeah, at least a good strong 3 points for whatever. But okay, here's my stuff for Cody. Okay, I honestly think that Cody should have a solid win. He should have a solid shot to win, even against Derrick, depending on his ability to defend his case. And I will read over this. I'm not going to do this like I'm Cody. I'll tell you. All right. I'm not as pretty as Cody. My eyes aren't as pretty. I need a hat. But okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't even know how to do a Cody accent. Cody won 3 competitions. He won 3 power veto competitions and 2 HOHs. Okay. His first HOH, he got Brittany out. Brittany was really important to go before jury because Brittany was she had a little bit of game in her. I think we could all say the way she did Devin, got to stay. Brittany had a potential to be a little bit dangerous. He got her out before that was going to be an issue. His second HOH, he got Donnie out. Donnie was also a person who win comps. He could be a struggle in the future of the game, especially to the detonators. The thing that I want to point out that Cody did, the two things that I think he should probably be most proud of, is that he won on week 12. He won the veto, not just won the veto, but he won it away from Frankie. Frankie had won the same competition the previous week, and he was the largest target in the house. Cody won it from the man who had already won the competition and was able to send him home. I think that's noteworthy. Also, I want to say that Cody's influence on the game is so much greater than like the Hitmen and the detonators in a way, because what he did, and I don't know if he would mention this because I don't honestly know if he's aware of how important this was, but his relationship with Christine was the linchpin that kept the detonators together. She could, with Christine, Nicole, Hayden, Jocasta, Donnie, all those people, the reason all those people went to jury early is because of Cody and Christine's relationship. Christine would never turn on Cody because she, for whatever reason, had this infatuation or loyalty to him. And I think that Cody keeping Christine loyal to the detonators got the detonators all the way to the end of the game, therefore getting to him in the final two. And I think that his relationship with Christine, because of her relationships, that was probably the most important one for him to work, and then he cut her when he needed to. He didn't cry, whine, try to keep her. He cut her when he needed to. That's what the Hitmen are good at, is they cut people right when they need to, and honestly, not a second too soon. Or I mean, I thought they were screwed up with Frankie several times, not getting him out, but it turns out it worked out. So, but that's also, I want to say that Derrick, Cody was practicing his final two, or plead the jury, and I worry about one thing he was saying. He wants to say that he made moves that were necessary to get he and Derrick to the end, and I do think that if he can capitalize on his relationship with Derrick, because I feel like from the jury footage, they do believe that Derrick's running the house in a mastermind. Now, since Cody so brilliantly sent Caleb to the jury house with information of the Hitmen, okay, it more closely attaches Cody's wins and his social game to Derrick's mastery of this so far, and I think that it could really build him up a lot of jury points, possibly. What do y'all think? Y'all think that he attached himself to what they already know to be the best game was brilliant?
I think Cody has an okay shot. I just think Derrick's going to be a better talker than Cody, but...
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it depends on, like, I bet, like, if Cody wins that final HOH, like, I bet, like, the person he picks is definitely going to choose it. I mean, why would you pick Derrick? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, the loyalty shit is fucking dumb. Like, loyalty is dumb. Like, you are dumb if you do that. Like, that will be, I don't know, I guess that's just going to add more fuel to the Derrick is the best player ever fire, you know? Like, blasphemy. I don't know. That's crazy.
If either one of them is against Victoria, I think they would win in a 9-0 vote, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I think so. And, like, I think that Derrick, talking about best for the game, I mean, he's been in the house longer than anybody ever has. He can win the game with the 9-0 vote, unanimous. I don't think anybody will give Victoria a pity vote or anything like that. And, I mean, he's definitely going to be top tier. Andy, you said that several weeks ago, months ago, that he would be a top tier winner if he can continue. To be honest, I didn't know that he could, but he has, and every week's impressed me.
And isn't that, like, a perfect game? Like, we've never had, like, anything that we could consider a perfect game, but, like, literally not being nominated the whole entire season, then go to a unanimous vote, like, that's literally a perfect game. Like, I don't know, like, that's kind of cool. What else did you ask for? Yeah, that's kind of cool. I think that could be interesting. Will it happen? Time will tell.
I don't know. Okay, hey, let's start wrapping this up just because we've gone long. And, Andy, I appreciate you joining us. I told you it wouldn't take very long. And we've gone longer than I want to.
Thanks, Andy.
But, Andy, in closing here, would you like to add anything to anything we said?
No, I think Cody could go down as one of the best players to play if he cuts Derrick. If he takes Derrick, I think he's going to go down as a mediocre player.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
McCrae, got anything, buddy, before we wrap it up?
No, just see you guys later.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure everybody follow Andy at Andy Herren. He's verified, so it'll be easy to find him. I'm at Spencer B. Clausen, at McCrae Chum. You can follow him there. Please, like I said, for this the contest, for our bacon contest, copy this link, share it, and use hashtag OTB. We'll search that, and then we will be announcing the winner probably during the finale, something like that, within the next couple of days. But Andy, I appreciate you being here. Please, everybody, comment at the bottom, subscribe to the channel, and all that kind of good shit. Adios.
All right. See you later, guys.